speak my heartbeat. On your eardrum I drop it. All people are poets, and poets are prophets. See, when you speak your truth, God's speaking through you. We were made to communicate, and that's what we do. And your voice is your voice, so nobody else can reach for it or teach for it, only yourself. So show what you know that is known just to you. Poet, speak poetry, and know it is true. Said, I was in Louder Than a Bomb, which is the biggest youth poetry slam festival in the world, in Chicago. As a youth in high school, I did it all 4 years. My junior year, some dude showed up with cameras and started filming. My senior year, they said, we want to make you one of the featured stories in a documentary. I was like, what? That was trippy. It still is sometimes, but it's been beautiful. It's changed my life. It's opened up doors. It allows me to do this work. I'm a teaching artist as well as a poet, musician, and an open revolutionary. So we'll be talking a lot about that as the set goes on. This is a piece called Manifesto, written after a cipher at Young Chicago Authors. For those who don't know, a cipher is a freestyle rap circle. Young Chicago Authors is the organization that puts on Louder Than a Bomb. So I was born with hella privilege, right? White skin, doors open. Live in hella north up on Francisco Ave near Orthodox Hasidics, just within the city limits, near Devon's Indian village, so even though I was comfy, the city's diversity was still imminent. For example, at the Magna K-8 school I attended, half the kids were black, but they apparently offended mostly white affluent faculty and often got suspended, so I knew there was some shit that Reconstruction hadn't mended. In 7th grade, I felt depressed because school was fucking boring. I hated the fact that it made me go back every day and kept ignoring that. I couldn't care less about standardized tests my childhood written for me. Even being rich and feel like living, and this is the root of my story. I went to Northside College Prep, the best school in the nation, but Louder Than a Bomb is where I got my education. Learned to listen, heard another side of the equation, saw the power of the spoken word for massive integration. Now I'm rocking the pen with the rock kind of invention, finding the flow that'll fit, keeping the hustle and spreading the gospel and grinding the teaching of biz, using the music to get moving to it and murder each bar that I spit. You can tell by my flow that I come from the going and wordplaying since a kid. I'm talking about MCs from Chicago like Def C and Tomorrow Kings, Bella Boss, Nate Marshall, Emmanuel, Vince, Lamar, Jordan, No Name, Pivot, Deja Taylor, FM Supreme, Ray Jackson, Naked Fools, now me and a million unmentioned, Renaissance Yep, and I'll be repping the shy till I'm dead. Now I'm on a mission for freedom for my people, so I've been reading revolutionaries and dreaming about a world that we can all breathe in, where there's no one dead for not eating and money ain't even needed. I'm never gonna stop like a radio popping if I get to the top of it because y'all deem it necessary. Let's get very real for a sec. Shit's getting scary. The system's broken, the cloak is tearing. It ain't a joke, it's a smoking barrel. Conclusion of this revolutionary, not a prophet, more like an emissary, here to say that with bravery and brains, our generation could do something legendary. Thank you. Got my set list on my hand here. So, I'm rocking a shirt right now. It says the Tribunal de Pueblo. That is one of the papers that I distribute, I write for and distribute and organize for the People's Tribune and the Tribunal del Pueblo. They're independent political newspapers, all reader funded, all volunteer run. I got some in the back right there. The February issue, I have a poem in. The March issue, thank you for modeling. So this is a poem that I wrote last year for the People's Tribune. It's called Prayer for Passover. I passed over 12 destitute today, homeless on the street. Some with signs, some with cups, some sleeping, some shaking, some men, some women, some black, some white, all hungry. Very few passers-by even looked their way, and fewer gave. And who can blame them? In a city where you pass a dozen homeless people every day on your way to or from a job that sucks the life out of you, just to put food on the table, pay the bills, survive. Lord, how did we get here? Where will we go now? Where is Moses this Passover? Lord, let my people go. So yeah, you can pick up a copy of the paper there. You can write for the paper. Anyone can submit articles or poetry or photography or artwork to the People's Tribune and Tribunal de Pueblo. Just go on their websites, peoplestribune.org. And I really encourage you to start study groups around it. There's a paper that's the voice of the movement. It's not the paper of a political party. It is the People's Tribune. So it comes with me everywhere I go. The paper goes. It's a part of me now. So yeah, if you want to donate to it, you can give that to me or to Diana. You can also talk to us if you have any questions about it. But you don't have to donate. If you just really want a paper, please take it. Word. All right. So, I live in a city with a fucked up political system. How about you? Yeah? Okay, I thought so. Yeah, Wisconsin is almost as fascist as Michigan, which is almost as fascist as Arizona. Which, okay, you get the point. So, this is a piece about that. It's dedicated to all the people who are in high school. Are there any high schoolers here? Word. This is for y'all. This is a poem that was inspired after Rahm Emanuel, boo, closed 50 public schools in Chicago. It was the biggest mass closing of public schools in our nation's history. We're actually in the midst of a historic election, as some of you are aware, right now in Chicago. There's a mayoral runoff of Chuy Garcia and Rahm Emanuel. I won't go into a long speech about this, but anyway, they represent very different wings of the Democratic Party. So, this is a piece about the education system, among other things. So, real quick, I wonder, first of all, if any of the young people in the room know what the word pedagogy means. Okay, that's cool. How about anyone else? What does the word pedagogy mean? Teaching. Teaching, exactly, yeah. The art of teaching, the science of teaching, the philosophy of teaching. This is what we're talking about when we're talking about pedagogy. Make some noise if you've heard of a man named Paulo Freire. Okay, a couple of you. Cool. Paulo Freire was a revolutionary educator from Brazil. In 1970, published Pedagogy of the Oppressed, probably the most important manifesto on education written since its time. I read that, but the whole reason I got into critical pedagogy and Paulo Freire is because of Louder Than a Bomb. So this poem starts with a quote by Paulo Freire from Pedagogy of the Oppressed, and is followed by a quote by Kevin Koval, who co-founded Louder Than a Bomb. So, education either functions as an instrument which is used to facilitate the integration of the younger generation into the logic of the present system and bring about conformity, or it becomes the practice of freedom, the means by which men and women deal critically and creatively with reality and discover how to participate in the transformation of their world. Paulo Freire, Pedagogy of the Oppressed. Hip-hop was Freirean before we read Freire. Kevin Koval. Pedagogy of the Poets. This is our classroom, this cipher, this circle, this open mic to amplify our voices, this talking stick, this ritual, this space where we are all teachers and students, and our conversation is the lesson. Voices in dialogue, concert, testimonies meeting, alchemizing in the air. This is our eternal truth, our only theory, our sacred text ever-changing. We are movement, evolution, truly human being praxis. We practice the art of speaking and listening. The word and the silence are the legs on which we walk. The word, to name ourselves and the world. The silence, to hear what others are saying. The word, to know, to defend, to dream. Silence, the soil to receive these seeds. This is the garden, the ecosystem. This is art and age-old wisdom. This is the theater, this is the stage, this is the altar on which we pray. This is our church and our town hall, our Congress and congregational. This is our government, we are the legislators. This is our classroom, we are the educators. Capitalist pedagogy works top down. Study for the test, listen up, shut your mouth. Standardized curricula written by the state, memorizing disconnected facts for a grade. Keep it compartmentalized, don't connect the dots. Teach them to be satisfied with the poverty they got. Never use the word oppression, that's unpatriotic. Don't teach ethnic studies or you'll go to jail, got it? Water down the history, literature, social studies, that was creativity. We don't need critical thinkers, do we? In a system where the vast majority of jobs are to slave away for minimum wage, working for the boss. But something new is happening, now even that is gone. Computers, robots automate, creating a new problem. They don't even need us now, so closing all the schools. Beefing up the police state and changing all the rules. Taking back the pensions, cutting welfare, closing clinics. Putting dictatorial rule in the state of Michigan. If this shit ain't fucking fascism, then I don't know what is. Tyranny of corporation, slavery, Inc. Rom and his buddies up in City Hall huddle like a pack of vicious vultures to callously shutter up another public school till there's not even one left. Selling education out for charter paychecks. Packing 50 students into class with old books, cutting back special ed. Art and music go first, then it's nurses, counselors, janitors. Lunches, gross meat, soon enough they're sitting in a room with no heat. But it's all about the kids, right? Rom is on our side. It's not his fault we got an educational apartheid. It's gotta be the teachers. The motherfuckers lazy. Better bust their unions up, cut their payment, raise fees, call me crazy. But I think I see a pattern. They're taking away our basic needs while they keep getting fatter. Their politics are like their class is just monologue. Turning schools into prison, soft holocaust. All of us now have to make a decision. Keep trying to fix a broken capitalist system or redesign society. Unite for a new vision where everyone participates and everybody listens. This is why we make a space for everyone to talk. This is what democracy looks like, hip-hop. This is our pedagogy. This is why we rock the mic and we pass it so the cipher don't stop. So, speaking of revolution, never a day off since I've been working for the revolution, educating myself out, it can be overwhelming too, and working every day you think by now I'll feel better, but actually more and more I feel more alive than ever. Go! Well, every day is a brand new day. I'm struggling and loving and making change. And my brothers and my sisters are on my team, and we're struggling together to wake that dream. Mischievous, intelligent, optimist. We know they got the capitalism's dying as a prophecies. Coming true before our very eyes, because we've never had to save the earth before. We're more alive than ever. Come on! Ready to save the earth? And no, they can't keep me down. I'ma keep my freedom when I breathe in, breathe out. I know I'm alive. Oh no, they can't keep me down. I'ma keep my freedom. I'ma keep believing, and I will survive. Try that. They can't keep me down. I'ma keep my freedom when I breathe in, breathe out. I know I'm alive. Oh no, they can't keep me down. I'ma keep my freedom. I'ma keep believing, and I will survive. Oh, 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 hey, ah, oh, 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 hey, ah, oh, 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 hey, ah, oh, God, hey. Oh, 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 hey, ah, oh, 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 hey, ah, oh, 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 hey, ah, oh, God, hey. Now everybody say, oh, 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 hey, ah, oh, 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 hey, ah, oh, 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 hey, ah, oh, God, hey. Oh, 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 hey, ah, oh, 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 hey, ah, oh, 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 hey, ah, oh, God, hey. Woo! Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, I just tricked you into saying something really intense. Hoka Hey is a Native American warrior cry that means today is a good day to die. After capitalism, I won't have to market my music, or work any day job to do it, or worry about paying bills. After capitalism, your food won't come from California, unless you live in California. And by the way, it will be free. In fact, me personally, I'll probably grow my own food. 'Cause after we get rid of capitalism, we'll be free to do what we choose. We will be free, la 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 la. We will be free, yeah, 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 yeah. We will be free. Oh, oh, oh. After capitalism, we'll start being part of our planet, start to remember our magic, and eat only really good fruit. After capitalism, the city won't be so depressing. On buses, we'll all be more pleasant, 'cause we won't be so tired all the time. No one will work in a factory, or serve popcorn, or scan things in shops. Why? 'Cause after we get rid of capitalism, computers can do all those jobs. We will be free, la 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 la. We will be free, yeah, 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 yeah. We will be free. Oh, 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 oh. What would you do if you didn't have to worry about basic needs? What would you do with your life if you knew you were part of one huge family? Yeah. After capitalism, the people will go will be free, we will be free. Everybody, we will be free, la 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 la. We will be free, we will be free. Oh, 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 just one more song for y'all. Thank you so much.
Can I have a copy of the set list?
Yeah.
Loving you. This song is a little different. My dad was raised Jewish, my mom was raised Catholic, I was raised secular, no religion whatsoever. But I was very spiritual. It's only very recently that I just started connecting to my Judeo-Christian roots again in a new way. And I did this because I started to read the Bible in a new way. This is a song called Galway Speaks. It's actually just part of it. It's all scriptures. My dear people, let us love one another, since love is from God, and everyone who loves is born of God and knows God. Anyone who fails to love has not known God, because God is love. God is love. And anyone who lives in love lives in God, and God lives in them. Hey. If a man who was rich enough in this world's goods saw that one of his brothers was in need, but closed his heart to him, how could the love of God be lived in him? My children, our love is not to be just words or mere talk, but something real and active. Oh, 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 oh. It's easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for the eye of a needle, then for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. Thank you. And I'll just leave you with this very short poem, also written for the People's Tribune. If I could give the strength of all the extraordinary people I know to you, a hug, a book of poems, a child on the train, a newspaper, a mic, a backpack full of books, a guitar, a pencil, a pot of soup, a concert, a protest, a prayer for peace, a vision of a new world. You would cry with joy and sadness, both, because you would believe.